What up, everybody? What up? Y'all know what it is. It's your man Uncanny, and y'all are live for another episode of the Connectz radio show. Y'all know what we do here on our show. We spin the hottest and unsigned and independent hip hop, plus interviews with the brightest stars in the culture. And when I say that, I don't say it loosely. Tonight is a crazy, crazy interview, man. I have not only one of the best artists from the St. Louis region, I have one of the best battle rappers from the St. Louis region. And they the same cat. He goes by T-Dubb-O. He right here on Connectz Radio. Dub, what up?
What's happening?
Not much, man. Happy to have you here on the show, man. So talk to me. You've been running St. Louis for a long time, man. Born and raised there?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
born and raised, North City, St. Louis. That's what we do.
that's what's up, man. So talk to me. How did you get your start in music?
I kind of really was born in it, man. Like hip hop was bred in me in a sense. My big cousins, every family gathering, you know what I'm saying, they freestyled and threw on instrumentals. So as a youth, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of embedded in me. So hip hop was always like it was a happy place for me, you know what I'm saying, because it reminded me of the family being together and good times, you know what I'm saying, outside all the turbulence that was happening around in the city. So I took a love to it off the rip.
Oh, for sure. And that's kind of what your bio says is you've been at it since about grade school, like 6, 7 years old.
Yeah, I started freestyling probably I was 5 or 6 years old for sure, and really graduated to writing probably when I was about 10.
Okay. And did you know at 10, 11, you wanted to take it serious, or you just knew that was the next step was to start writing songs and kind of putting them together?
Now I just did it because I enjoyed it. I loved doing a lot of shit at that age. At that 10, 11 years old, one minute you want to be a surgeon, the next minute you want to be a basketball player, the next minute you want to do this. So it was a lot of things that I loved that I put energy into. You know what I'm saying? Whether that was sports or whatever the situation was, music just ultimately I mean, it was just a love of mine.
For
I wasn't even thinking that far along to think about no career and no shit like that.
right, just doing it to do it. You mentioned sports a couple times. What's your favorite sport?
I don't have a favorite, but basketball, football, and baseball for sure.
No doubt. So you were salty when the Rams left the Luton because that was kind of fucked
Yeah,
up.
hell yeah. I mean, not only did what I'm saying, our team leave, but it took a big chunk, you know what I'm saying, of the economic wins that we had here in the city. A lot of people, worked down at that stadium with the games. They brought a lot of money in, a lot of tourism to the city. So it affected the city in a whole nother way that most people don't look at, besides the fact that we lost a football team.
For sure, for sure. There's definitely financial ramifications to losing a professional sport. But y'all cool though, because the Cardinals always pretty competitive, whether y'all fielding big names or not. Y'all usually right there in the standings, running it up. So shouts out to St. Louis, man. So being born and raised in a hub of black people
Right.
helps. And I say that in the best way. Obviously, my market is a little different. We're closer to 10%, 12% African American, whereas the St. Louis market is over 50%. So, talk
Right.
to us about how that gave perspective, not only to your music, but just your growth and maturation process.
I mean, what it did was, I mean, it woke me up, as a youngin, just being able to see. So you're right. St. Louis City is predominantly black, but
Hmm.
St. Louis County is 5 minutes down the street, and that's predominantly white. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's really a mixture. In the inner city, yeah, it's predominantly black, but it's also the power is still based in white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very systemically oppressed city, but filled with black people. You feel me? So you get all the beautiful aspects of the black culture, but you also get all the terrible aspects of a white supremacist ran southern city, systemically, racially, so on and so forth. So what that did was the hood gave me the power to not be afraid to confront shit like that, but
Mm.
the city and the systemic issues is what radicalized me to the point where I knew how to use that power, if that
Uh,
makes sense.
No, that makes a ton of sense. That absolutely makes a ton of sense. And you kind of rose to national prominence with the Mike Brown incident.
For
You were
sure.
definitely on the front lines. You were very vocal. You were very active during that time. One of my favorite quotes from you is actually, I shook Obama's hand with the same one I sold crack with." Like that's crazy in and of itself. So talk to us about what it was like taking on a leadership role in a civic manner.
I mean, I was just doing what I felt like every black man should have did at that time. I wasn't trying to be a leader. I had enough. You know, I got black kids, I got little homies, I got nieces, nephews. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want them to continue to grow up in the world that I grew up in. Um, and I wasn't trying to do everything that I felt like I could do to make it better for them. You know, I started to live my life like this. Like every second that I'm alive, I want to try to make the world for us better than it was the second before. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
that's what I decided to do. I wasn't trying to be a leader, and in all honesty, I actually lost and sacrificed a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even stepping out doing that shit. Um, but it was what was necessary, you know, for the city and for our people here.
completely understood. And in doing that, we gonna switch gears just a little bit because even your battle raps, your rhymes when you're standing across from an opponent are still very rooted in kind of the same things that obviously is your belief system, and there's authenticity to it. So
For
talk to
sure.
us about bringing that, that type of style to battle rapping, because some people joke, some people saw gun bars. With you, it's real life. So
Yeah.
talk to us about bringing that to the battle arena and being successful with it.
I mean, that's just the type of MC I am. I'm this type of artist. Like I'm not going to step into character mode and give you something that's not me. Everything
Mm,
that you get is going to be a piece of me. Um, my goal with that is to tell the truth, but also be better at telling my truth than you are at telling your lies.
for
You
sure.
know, for sure. So
For
that's
sure.
what I be on, man. You know, I'm skilled, but I just want to tell my truth. And that's it.
Okay, so who's your favorite battle? Who is your favorite opponent you stood across from that really kind of gave it back to you as well as you gave it to them?
Um, Man, I don't think I had it yet. I think that's coming. I don't think I
Okay.
had that yet.
Okay. I will say I did like the back and forth between you and A Ward. That was super decent on some
Oh
Missouri
yeah,
shit.
for
That
sure.
was fire.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
so what's it like kind of navigating both? Because there aren't really, you're either a battle rapper or you're a rapper. There isn't really that medium, and you kind of you're,
Nah,
you're
they
really
they
good at
want to
both.
they want to put you in their box. Every great MC. So typically when we talk about great MCs and legendary MCs, you know what I'm saying, you normally hear the same 20 names. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
hear the Pacs, you hear the Jiggers, you hear the Eminems, you hear the Waynes, you
Yeah.
hear the Kendricks, you hear the Coles. All of them have battled. Whether it was
Facts.
on wax, whether it was freestyling on the corner, all of them have had battles. You know what I'm saying? We heard about the legendary battle that never really got talked about between Jay-Z and DMX, you know,
Yeah.
that happened backstage. Eminem was a battle rapper. Kendrick had battles before, you know
Facts.
what I'm saying, his albums and shit start coming out. You know what I'm saying? Wayne has sent shots at motherfuckers on wax. Drake, Pusha
Facts.
T, Jada Kiss, Beanie Siegel, like all the great big Pac, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, all the
Mhm.
great legendary MCs that's a part of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I don't consider it a difference. People want to make it a difference. People who are
Absolutely.
only good at one side of that thing want to make it different.
Right.
Niggas who can battle rap but can't make the music is just ass. They
Yeah.
want to say, oh, you know, I battle rap, or people want to separate it. Niggas who can't be who aren't lyrically inclined, they can just make some decent bop ass music,
Yeah.
who aren't, you don't look at them like, oh, this nigga is a amazing rapper. You don't view it like
Right.
that. They try to separate it and be like, oh, battle rappers can't make music. Like it's two different things. If you're a great MC, you should be able to do both. And that's
Look,
what I take pride in.
see, that's dope. It's almost like back in the day, LL says something similar. It's almost like it's part of your toolkit. Like you
Yeah,
explained it, like it's just part of the toolkit is the battling. No, that's
absolutely.
dope. And that perspective is super, super unique. Not a lot of people feel that way. One of your frequent collaborators is actually a homie of mine. You and Bo go way back. Talk to us about how y'all got started making music together.
So Bo actually introduced himself to me for the first time at one of my battles.
Mm,
I can't even remember which one it was, but it was early in my battle career. I was, you know what I mean, B Magic had really just got started. But when we got started, it was like shit, we turned the city up. Like, you know, Verb and Holla and all them had
yeah,
left. So St. Louis ain't really had nobody making no crazy amount of noise. So when me and B Magic came on the scene, it was like a fucking tornado. So a lot of people got activated and start, coming to the battles and shit like that. So I actually met Bo at a battle. And
That's
when I
dope.
met him, I researched who he was and I saw what he was doing on the underground scene. So I'm like, all right, bro, dope. And he got a grind to him. You know what I'm saying? So I,
Right.
I reached out to him because I was trying to make my transition from the street. So I'm like, bro, like I need to surround myself with people who know how to have an independent career. Because
For
one thing
sure.
that they tried to push on rappers in St. Louis, like, oh, you got to push a single, you need a dance record, or you need this, you need to get on the radio.
Right.
I ain't never want to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be a great MC. And I ain't never seen Jay-Z lean with it, snap with it ever in my motherfucking life. So that
And you
wasn't never
won't.
gonna be me.
And you
You
won't.
feel me? That wasn't gonna be me. So I needed to figure out how to do it my way. And Bo was somebody I saw doing it his way. So I reached out to him and he was open to give me some guidance in regards to that element. And shit, we was locked in ever since. We just started doing music together after that.
Yeah, no, for real. And you guys have created some really dope stuff. What you guys had a Batman Bane project a while
Yeah,
back.
Bruce versus Bang. We had
There
we
you
had the
go.
first one in 2014, and then we dropped one when we first started the label in this was it the top of 2020? No, it was
Okay.
like fall of 2020, something like that.
Yeah, see, I got hit way back in 14. You know what I mean?
For
That
sure.
just to put a little stamp on it. Um, no, man, just very appreciative of everything you guys kind of bring to not only the independent scene, but just the Midwest period. Because y'all do a lot of putting on and encouraging people, whether it be through your actions or through your your words. You guys are really like the shit. Like I don't know if people tell y'all that, but y'all really kind of the shit. So let me be the first if nobody else does, or let me be in the line of. I just want to put my respect on it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Appreciate that.
Also, shouts out Adam Murphy, man. Midwest mixtapes, man. You see, we plugged in with him. This interview will be right there on the website, man. He told me he's been working with you for a while, man. How did y'all link up?
So same thing. Adam actually came to a battle of mine. He was doing some promo shit at the battle. So Adam has done marketing and promo work for all type of artists, man, all type of products. And I actually met him at a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like he came to the battle. I think Street nigga actually told him, like, bro, you need to check out this dude, T-Dubb-O and B Magic, that they battle rapping with street status. Like, you need to check them out. And I think
Right.
Adam came to a battle. And shit, we met at a battle. We've been locked in since. So whatever I ever needed from him in Midwest mixtapes, it was always love. And vice versa.
For sure, for sure. All support, man. Networking is one of the keys to making it. No matter what industry you in,
Yeah.
networking is a
And look,
huge
so
thing.
well, I just want to say this real quick while we on the subject of battle rap. So all the things that I was able to accomplish and get started, every what opened that door was street status and battle rap. So shout out to O boy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Okay.
O from street status. And this also proves everybody wrong that niggas they feel like if you in St. Louis, you can't make certain music or you can't be lyrical or you can't do that. You gotta ride the waves, you gotta do the bullshit, you gotta make the radio songs and all that shit. I have surpassed everybody that I came in, either if they was on at that time or they
Yeah.
came in after me. Like so just for the young ones who coming up, learn the game, study hip hop, study the greats. Focus on being dope because a lot of y'all don't want to be dope no more. Focus on actually being dope at your craft, and you can take this shit super far. Don't let nobody
No,
tell you you can't.
that's super serious. So artists, influencers, y'all tuned in, y'all heard them. All you got to do is tap into the skill set, build your skill set, build, you know what I mean? Get out there, shoot, get in the gym, man. You got to get in the gym. Because that other shit, it fades. Like that little dancey, poppy, trendy shit,
That
it
shit go
fades
away.
real quick. Like in the summer, like you'll be hot in March and cold in September. Like it's
That's
no
a fact.
bueno. It's no bueno, but dope music, it's timeless. You know what I mean? Obviously, and you guys are doing that. So keep it up, man. Just keep doing what y'all do. Now I'm gonna ask you, man. You got a record out. It's a video to it. It's very emotion driven. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
You spoke on this. There's some realness to it. You actually came at a black icon a little bit. So talk to me about it. We gonna play it right here on the show.
For sure. So the record is called Dear Ye, and actually I gotta give credit to my executive assistant Kasia Steele for the idea. We was
Okay.
actually working in the studio, and I was working on the album, and this is when like the shit really was going up with Ye. Like nigga was flying off the rails, and you know people close to him was reaching out. It's like he wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Now we was talking about the situation, and one of the things, like even with dude tripping and shit like that, one of the things you always see when it comes to black men, they're so ready to crucify us. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else, they give grace, they give chance after chance after chance. But black men, they be ready to shrink us up with every single thing, even when it's clear as day that somebody's struggling with mental health, or struggling with addiction, or just struggling in general, or may just be miseducated. They ready to hang us up. So I viewed it from both sides. Like, yeah, Brody tripping, you know what I'm saying, with some of the things that he doing, but he also struggling, and people ready to wipe their fucking shoes on him. You feel me? So
Right.
I wrote the record in the sense of, if I could call him on the phone and he had a real friend, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been around a lot of these famous niggas, these rich niggas, and everybody just tell them yes, even when they dead ass wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to upset the power structure. They don't want to be honest and say, nah, nigga, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? And if they do that, then they want to get some type of credit off of it, so they gonna do it virtually. They gonna do it on
Yeah.
Instagram. They gonna do it on Twitter.
To
You know
where
what I'm
there's
saying?
some
Versus,
record of, yeah.
yeah, so they can get some credit versus pulling up on their homie and really showing their love. So I wanted to make this record in the sense if I actually had the ability to contact Ye and call him and have a real nigga conversation with him.
Facts. We're gonna bring it to you. This is Dear Ye right here on the Connectz radio show, man.
Want to empower yourself and don't need them, and do it yourself. How, Sway?
Waiting for the sun to come up.
Yeah.
To dry his eyes. To get up again.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, my. Look.
Dear Ye, I got some shit to say. First and foremost, I've been a fan since like 11th grade. When I was down and out, I played production that you made. Hoping Jesus walks, but probably when you fall where I was raised. You don't know my name, I'm off the corner, coming to the game. I dodge niggas testifying through the wire, I heard them say, flashing lights or the grave, what's the pain that we was bound to? But truth, the sweet serenade, the good life whispers turn you to a monster. Gotta have it to niggas in Paris with the throne conquered. You lost your way, sometimes we all need GPS. Oppressed, taught us that it's us versus us for VVS. Paying ties to the jeweler for temptation of the flesh. I don't think you anti-Jewish, just explain shit incorrect. Yeah, it's truth that we still got these chains upon our necks. It's a saying for this shit. Wanna know who rule, identify. Speak the truth, see who you are not allowed to criticize. Wake up, Mr. West.
People really having their mind controlled by social media. Media program.
Look, see this the game we gotta play when our power held for ransom. Listen more and talk less. Sway really had the answers, and your comments about the movement was foolish. Views through a blurred lens. Simply put, it was stupid. Candace Owens a house nigga who got no real solutions. You from Chicago, nigga, where everyday young niggas shooting. What would Donda think about your new position? See, I too done been in court fighting for my children. I understand how the system treat us black fathers. Use us as an ATM until we got flat pockets. But you too influential to be used as a pawn. Take 100 million, put that in the hood that you from. See, it's crime in our community cause there's poverty there. Corner store on every corner, but no lottery checks. We scream Black Lives Matter cause they don't to them. See, white lives ain't never murdered just because of skins. We broken men who rims in prison, they won't open gyms. I'm dropping jewels, I hope you get to hear these spoken gems. They brought us here, we built the country, then they gave us nothing. Created walls to stop us ever from becoming something. Yeah. Wake up, Mr. West.
Wake up, Mr. West.
Wake up, Mr. West.
Rap is the new rock and roll. We the rock stars.
And we right back. That shit was dope, man. That shit's dope. You gave us the inspiration. Who shot it for you?
Rimrod, the homie Rimrod, man. Early in my career, he did a lot of work for me, and we been bouncing back and forth, man. He been doing this thing, and I was over here traveling back and forth, and I did a lot of shit with Film Legends, and I'm like, I need to hit Rim up. So I wanted to really tap into, when I started working on this project, I wanted to bring everything that brought me to this point involved in it somehow, and I wanted to get Rimrod back to it. So he did the album cover photo shoot. We did another photo shoot. So after that, I'm like, bro, like I did this record. I hit him the same night. I sent it to him. I was like, man, I'm gonna get this mixed and mastered tomorrow, right after I did the record, because I want to drop it immediately.
Right.
And I was like, come to the studio. Let's do a video. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled up on me. We made that shit happen.
That's what's up. No, nice video. Good look. No, everything looks good. 2023 is a bounce back year for a lot of people. How's it going? You know, go for Dub.
Oh man, it's up. The pandemic fucked a lot of shit up, but business wise, but not creatively, because you know we cooked through the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We never shut down. I built a studio, all that shit. So I continue to grow as an artist, you know, throughout the pandemic. But 2023 business wise, like shit definitely going through the roof for sure.
For sure, for sure. Anything you want to announce while you're here on the show?
Soon it'll all be over, out now. You know
Out
what I'm
now,
saying?
man.
And if you in St. Louis, March 18th, we live at the Oz. You know what I'm saying? The first concert for the Soon It'll All Be Over shit. We at the Oz March 18th. We got some shit in the works, man.
Bet it up. March 18th. Are tickets available now, or you just get them at the door?
Nah, not yet. We ain't even really announced it yet. This is the first time I've announced it. So
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Breaking news. Breaking news.
We just signed the paper with the promoter. So
dope. March 18th. If you're in the St. Louis area, make sure y'all pull up the Pops. It is the first show for the new album. See, I fucked it up. See, I'm already fucking up. Pull up to the Oz. You know what I mean? Get there. Beat them there. You know what I mean? Don't meet them there. Beat them there. It's going to be a fantastic show. I promise you that. Just caught you at New Music Thursday, man. Tap in with the coalition as well, man. They moving and grooving. I appreciate your time, man. Anything you want to leave the people with?
Nah, man, that's it, man. Like I said, tap in with the album. And really, like I said, when I grabbed the mic on Thursday, St. Louis industry, and wherever you from, whatever your city is, you know what I'm saying? Because we like to complain about St. Louis, but you know, I've been in some of these cities, and some of these artists feel the same way. Like the industry don't fuck with them locally, you know what I'm saying? Like they fuck with national artists or whatever the situation is. So look, you know, for anybody that's gonna see this, like them same like major artists that you fucking with, like they all started somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So support those creatives and those independent creatives in your city the same way if they dope, you know what I'm saying? Like really support them because they need it, you feel me? So St. Louis industry got to respect St. Louis industry and treat St. Louis industry how St. Louis industry need to be treated if we want the national industry to give us the respect that we deserve, that we always complaining about. You know what I'm saying? That the DJs complain about, that the promoters complain about, that the radio hosts complain about, that the artists complain about. Until we put some respect on that shit, we can't expect nobody else to put some respect on that shit. And I'm better than all you niggas.
There it is, man. Tap in with T-Dubb-O on all your favorite socials, man. Make sure y'all get the album out everywhere. Y'all know what it is, man. We appreciate your time. You are connected and respected, Dub. We're going to share this thing everywhere. Playback available, you know, on all your favorite podcast platforms, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, you know, everywhere. So check us out.
For sure.
Y'all know what it is, man. The Connectz Radio Show. I told y'all we're going to bring y'all the dope shit. That's what we're going to keep doing. You know what I mean? One interview at a time. The hot music, the dope, underground, unsigned, independent artists, man. Because that's where they all started. And we're going to put the light on them. So tap in next week. We're going to have another dope interview for y'all. Catch me at The Real Uncanny on all your favorite social media platforms for more exclusive content, man. Y'all know what it is. Connectz Radio, Midwest Connectz. Every episode is powered by bettersblock.com, Midwest Mixtapes, getyourbuzzup.com, the Fleet DJs, the Nerve DJs, and of course us, the Midwest Connectz.